back to the game. How's it going? How we doing? Doing alright? I hope so. Had a bit of a rough day physically. Greetings, Zissou Plays Games. I still have something of a headache, but other than that, I am doing pretty good as well. It's almost as if I need days and days of sleep. That's what my body is telling me. My body is wrong! So wrong. There. Now we're cooking with gas. I should have been ready before the stream, but alas and alack, I was not. Now I am, mostly. There. There. I just learned that all of my videos have this reflection on them of the light reflecting off of the glass of the camera itself. And I have something propped up there. Keep that from happening. A glare. So now that is better, and the color on my webcam should be better. What do you think, Zissou? Should I cause myself to be smaller, or should I move myself somewhere else on the screen? Like so that people can see what I have. Or make my face just huge. Or just move myself over. A little bit. That might work. Okay. We'll do that then. Just line it up with the little items I have. So, moving on, we have 1,600 souls, which is not
Welcome home,
much.
Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
And not enough for anything. I need literally
Farewell, Ashen One.
more than twice of what I have. Okay, what were we doing? Lothric. Yes, we defeated the fort of the Boreal Valley. What we did. I'm gonna run through there again. I never exactly defeated the Lothric Knights themselves. So I think I'm going to go and pay them a visit and work on them until I know I am able to defeat them. Hello, dragon, who is the analog of the kite dragon in Dark Souls 1. Well, also want to do a little grinding of the giant black monsters, now that I'm a little better at the game again. As I say, I'm better at the game, I say. So, what? This is not open? Thought I opened it. Where'd you come from? Doesn't matter anymore. One shot. This is good. That knight is also missing. Yeah, oh no, there he is. Alright. Ow. There we go. Finally got him after like 3 tries of parries. All failed. Whoa! He's still alive. There we go. Jeepers, these guys are difficult. Lothric Knight Helm. That puts us over 70%. And we're fat rolling. Dagnabbit, I mean, what else would I expect from having 90% of a, you know, full metal plate on my body that I'm not used to? Oh. That spearman knew what he was doing. Thing is, full metal plate is not completely undoable, even if you are a fat roller. See, like right there, I probably would have died if I didn't have this armor on. With the flames. Can I parry you? Very easily. Okay, that comes straight from regular place. When I say the regular place, I mean the first area. The regular place. The place I've been on the reg. The place I've been to the most. Well, I can't roll, so running is all I can do. That's the cell door that we have not opened. There's a chest over there. I didn't mean to use that Estus at all. I'm an idiot. Shortcut opened. Hallelujah. Can't let any boxes or chairs survive. Of course not. Let's deal with this chest, shall we? I already knew what it was. You mimic. I don't know if you ran into this moribund monstrosity in your playthrough yet, Zisu. No? Okay. He's pretty easy to get around. Honestly. Yeah, he is the first mimic in the game, and the first mimic is always the most terrifying. They're all terrifying. I think mimics are a bit more frightening in this game just because there are fewer of them, so you're always terrified to open a chest. Then you kind of forget about it because there aren't that many. And then you get chopped. So I have another level's worth of souls. I have 0 Estus. So, let's go back to the bonfire. I wasn't even ready for it. If we put the leather gauntlets back on... Do we still fat roll? No, we do not. Excellent. We can keep our helm on. Keep our heads, so to speak. Hello. Give me your back. I'm taking so much damage. Oh! That weapon art goes straight through your shield. Ultimate Knight Gauntlets again, something I do not need. And now have an excess of. Items are always good though, you can sell them, but fire bombs are even better to get. They're actually useful, actually. So was there anything else down there that I missed? Feel like there is, but I'm not sure. They were also very minimal on the secret hidden doors in this game. More so than the rest, I think. What are all these guys? Oh yeah, they're underneath the dragon. Why doesn't the dragon... There we go. Get flame. Yeah, so I think I have everything that I need from here. Don't need to get cool down. Hothead. A lunging attack is very cool, can be very useful. As are the throwing knives. Okay, here we go. Let's fight this black thing. This venomous ungulate, or undulating creature. An ungulate is a mammal with hooves. Okay, turn. This is basically a mini boss. Man, he has a lot of health. use whatsoever. I think fire bombs from afar is a great way to deal with these fellows. An admirable, if not cowardly, way to do it. I don't need to fight you. Meanie. Oh. He's so fast. Need to stay topped off if I wish to survive this. And I don't want to lose those souls. There are very many of them. Here we go. Round. Full of red. Gravity, the ultimate enemy in Dark Souls. I'm gonna try to use the Claymore. See how that works. Oh my. Can't use it at all. That was weird. In Dark Souls 1... I'm gonna get killed by this guy. Dark Souls 1, you could use just about any weapon that you had at least like 2/3 of the attributes for. You could use it effectively as long as you two-handed it. Not so in Dark Souls 3, I suppose. That is very unfortunate. Takes away a lot of the strategies that I was going to use. Yeah, this is doing the most damage of anything I have right now. Although there's also this. 96 dark damage as well as 96 physical damage. As long as you're weak to darkness, might work. We'll try it. Man. So it only did 84 damage to this fellow. So he was not weak to dark. Let's see. That guy gets 94 damage. It's also much slower than the broadsword, which I do not like. Wait, that guy dropped something. A shiny. Ooh. Trousers of the Deserter. Okay. Might as well just test out and see how they stack up to the rest. Worse than everything but strike. I'll keep the chain leggings. Okay, here we go again. Where are my souls? Are they way over there? No. I'll make a run for it. I guess he does not activate until he sees you. There he goes. So this is the arena. High, low. Okay, he still does not see me. Indeed. Okay, we're fine. Kind of. As long as we can get up this ladder, we're fine. He's going back, isn't he? Yep. He can't get up ladders. He is very difficult to fight in one-on-one combat, which is why we don't do it. He also has horns, which is pretty weird. Dagnabbit. No item. What was all of that for? Listed all my stuff. Okay, one Titanite shard. That's worth something. I can level up my broadsword again. This is very nice. I think I will move on. To the next bonfire. Finally one-shotting baddies. Very good. Harry! Strafe strats. Always get around them. So much endurance to do anything in heavy armor. Makes sense. Yay, I got another Estus flask. Which I'll probably just have to use right now. Let's jump off this ledge. Anything worth getting here? No. A chest. But of course, a Stora straight sword. Let us look at it. Looks like I can't use it. 129 damage. Requires... Oh, faith. 2 in faith. That's very good damage, even at the start. It is a faith scaling weapon. Which is very interesting. Hopefully I can regen more Estus. That is one dead dog and one Estus flask used. Okay, I did not see that they were all on top of me like that. Jeepers. They were on the ball. Gotcha. much damage. All the time. That's the way to do it. At least with that guy. Oh. Shields. I like them. I like shields, especially when they saved my life, like that just did. I need to take this empty stuff off of my bar. There be me souls beyond them barrels there. No, okay. I can do. Nope. Ah. Way too early of a parry. Now everyone else is... Lost 6,000 souls just there. I didn't know these guys were so stinking strong. Just one shot me. Two shot me in that instance. Well, that's bungus. Sheesh. It's still really hard. Critical hit. That's what those were. Or counter hits. Where's the other guy? There he is. Oh, get off. Thank you. So now that I lost all them souls, I'm just gonna fight this guy normally. Why is he not turning into... There it is. Didn't know that could hurt me. Missed him totally. Where are you going? Do something. Well, yet again, no item. I have very low luck, so that explains that. But I did defeat the black oozing monster with naught but sword and board tactics. And a couple of knives thrown in. Yeah, get up. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? I ledge accelerated off of the edge. That's stupid. Simple, straightforward, stupid. Going for him this time. Zeal Soldier might be a good alternative. Souls retrieved. Yay. Goodness gracious. I should have just leveled up when I had the chance. When I had 2,000 souls, just quit. Return to base. Level up. Not fighting this guy either. Well, I should see how much better I am at fighting now. Now that I've leveled up several times since the last time. Kinda like with the black monster. I'm able to beat him now, but... Wait, was there another bad guy to fight? No, we are alone. Just me, big fat angel. Using his magics, then he's not a problem. Yet again, no item from him. Strange. Drop rates at the beginning of the game are kinda crap. Because once you get late game and level up your luck a bunch, you realize there are creatures at the very beginning of the game, mobs, very early mobs, that give you some end-game items that you need to upgrade certain end-game weapons. Oh. Gotcha. Got your back. Oh, come on. That should have been a death for him. Oh, where is my... guy's just hacking away. Oh my gosh. Now there are two of them. The knight waited until the other guy was free, and he's like, okay, let's go, let's team up on him. Jeepers creepers. Oh, really? That should have been parry. Parry is very slow on this shield. Deserter armor. Alright, let's look at these things. 11 versus 16. 9 versus 12. 18 versus 11. 15 versus 11. Yeah, no. It's cool. It's kind of cool. Like, I kind of like this fashion right here. I mean, it is lighter, so counts for something. Yeah, there's really no difference between 54% and like 70%, or 69%. Interested. Excuse me. No. I kick you. I think it's so funny that there's even a combat system for fighting on ladders. It's like, how often does that even happen? I don't even have any Estus. Great. I need to reset where my bonfire is. Such disappointment. More firebombs, though. That's good. Excuse me. Are you kidding me? Do you jest? Everybody come over here. Thank you. And I'm off. Bye-bye. Man, that was close. I have 0 health. 1 health exactly. Get back to the bonfire with. And even if I shield myself, it's not going to do anything. Okay, I was close. Now I just need to travel to the other bonfire. Conclusion. I'm not as good as I thought I was. Killing one or two bosses will not do much for you. Standard bolts. There's my bloodstain. Always what I'm gonna call it from here on out. You could call it your souls, but that's what it is. As blood, I'll call it a bloodstain. You can parry it, but it actually does damage to you. It actually killed him. Great. I'm glad. I think that gave me about 100 souls there. Alright, let's fight. I'm actually okay at this game. Let's see what souls we have to pop. We have the soul of Boreal Valley Vort, and that's it. That can be used to craft excellent weapons. I think a mace. Not sure if I want his mace. And I think there's a spell that you can craft as well. Let me get over 2,000 souls here. Just grind through. This'll give me that amount of souls if I should survive it. Oh, well, welcome back from being gone. What was it like not to exist? What do you mean you were gone, man? You're so cool, you're just gone. Out of here. In that case, I'd agree. Oh! I'm gonna get the drop on that guy. Quite literally, if I can. Well, he's already running away. Or running toward me. Why does it hurt so bad? I feel like my sword and my shield both have this same exact amount of defensive potential. Oh, kisses from dogs? That's excellent. And kind of groovy. It's the thought that counts, right? Yeah, you're getting them whether or not you choose. Whether or not you want to, so you choose to enjoy it. Yeah, it's all about mindset, man. Life is about how you choose to respond to it. This is where we started, isn't it? Yes. Teleportation doohickey. I have no idea why it teleports you outside of the place where your first bonfire is. I guess to teach you to light them. We're going back to Firelink to level ourselves up and see if Fort of the Boreal Valley's weapon is worth creating. I don't even know if we have the person we need to available. Oh, there he is. I did not talk to everyone. No, wrong one. I did that a lot my first playthrough. Get on one throne and be like, oh, it's the wrong one, and then jump off and then try and get back on.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords.
Indeed.
I am Ludleth of Corland.
Hello, Ludleth.
Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder.
You played Dark Souls 1?
If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver, no need to be coy. Have a closer look.
Who do you think I am?
Knowest thou of our purpose?
No.
5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a Lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus. Knowest thou of our... Treat the firekeeper not with discourtesy. She is much like thee. Prisoners both, kept to link the fire.
That was Ludleth of Corland. And he is one who will eventually be able to craft swords and things out of the souls of bosses.
Fret not, fret not. My feet are here firmly planted.
Firmly.
For I am a lord, and this is my throne.
You don't have any feet. That was a useless... Anyway.
Now.
Do not be away over long.
Welcome home, Ash. Speak thine heart's desire.
This is our home, is it?
Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment.
I need 100 more souls.
Farewell,
That stinks.
Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
But I have a bunch of Titanite. So let's see what we can get with it.
Ah, well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
Well, perhaps my broadsword. I want to eventually... So I have 6 Titanite shards. I think that can get us 2 or 3 at the most level ups on this. Plus, get it to plus 3 or 4. Not sure though. Oh wait, it takes 4 Titanite shards. So no, that gets us 1 level up. My goodness. That is cruel. Leveling system for swords, upgrading system I should say, is quite cruel. It doubles every time that you use one.
Prithee, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Not sure what I need to do in order to activate Mr. Ludleth of Corland to actually enable me to use the soul of Boreal Valley Bort.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece.
Yes, time to do your part. Oh, I can sell things! Of course! I have multiples. I can sell them. I do not need the Mailbreaker. Definitely not. Nor the Broken Straight Sword. I'm gonna keep the Astora Straight Sword for now. There might be a day when I actually have 2 level ups in Faith, but not now. Lothric Knight Sword, nah, not so much. That is
Goodbye.
quite enough right now,
This
even
place is a-
for 1 level up. So I'll just go with that. Stop there. You have anything else to say, good sir?
What a sick joke.
Nope. What an unoriginal fellow.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then take nourishment.
Vera, take that. So what do we need? Endurance? I'd say endurance. But if we get strength, we also need dexterity. My word. And vigor. And vitality. Gives us defense, at least. Well, they both give us defense. Oh, what the heck? Endurance.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Well, let's sell more stuff. See how many souls we can get without
well,
having to go back out into the world. One Great Axe. Wait a minute. I'm gonna
Ashen One.
test and see. Compare rates.
Oh, and
One Great Axe was 150. Okay, they're the same. I'm gonna get rid of the Deep Battle Axe. The Lucerne may be a good thing to have. I can use the spear already, which is nice. I have 2 clubs, can get rid of one of those. And the rapier requires some more dexterity. I'll be able to use that as well. Critical attacks are really good. I'll keep that. 2 crossbows, get rid of one of those. Longbow, I'm gonna keep the longbow for as long as possible. Get rid of the plank shield. Wait a minute, where on earth did I get this Silver Eagle kite shield? Did I get that from a... I could have been using this. I also have 3 round shields, which are completely worthless. But it doesn't allow you to parry. I'm fine with that. I'll use that. Of course I will. Let's compare these. Yes, the Steel Soldier helm is better than the Chain helm. It is worse than the Lothric Knight helm. Obviously. We can sell this Ring of Sacrifice, which is kind of funny. I should have used this Ring of Sacrifice when I had 6,000 souls. What was wrong with me? With those. Loincloth. Rid of one Lothric Knight Gauntlet. And we should have a good amount.
Goodbye.
To start with. You know what? Let's put on the Lothric Knight gauntlets and take the helmet off, because I like the red head. Need some color in this place. We have a bone shard. Negative. Let's travel to Vort of Boreal Valley. From there we can fight more of those Lothric Knights. That's what I want to do. Get good at fighting them. Now we can fight the black ooze dudes quite well enough. Those monstrosities. But 2 knights is still extremely difficult. I'm sure there are a couple of items I've missed because I haven't been able to get past them. The knights, that is. Any input that you do has to be really early. The Estist. These zombies drink of the light of Gwyn as well. Fire. They spine this worthless piece of flesh. You there. Well, that was close. There we go. Got one of them. Ah! Oh my. And this particular spearman is really mean. I just kicked it right in the gut. I love the sound effect that it made. It's not really the sound effect that happens in real life when you kick someone. Ooh, he left something. Lothric Knight leggings. We have the full set, ladies and gentlemen. It took me hours of grinding in order to get the full set in my first playthrough. Yay! We're all shiny now. Except for our face is all covered in black blood. That's okay. Ow. There we go. My goodness. So bad at this. And lastly, the blue guy with the red eyes. And ho! Ah, he was faster. No. Oh man. You were right, Zissou. You knew it. Always a possibility that you could scrape through. But it's crazy. It's like you press the dodge button, and between the time you've pressed the dodge button and you've started to roll, he's already got you. That's what happened just then. You have to dodge really early in order to get anything dodged properly. Another spear. Wasn't anything over here, was there? Just armor. Tons and tons of red knights. You there. That parry. Not good enough. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was bad. I'm not trusting the parry anymore for these guys. Just not at all. Knight's crossbow. I think we already have one of those. He really likes those side attacks. Like a game of chess. In this case, his special attack did not carry him, not reward him very well. Here we go again. He is super powerful. Don't do that. That thing does like double damage or something like that. Something ridiculous. Hit him! Get away! Get away. Doing good. He has so much health. Uh-oh, boy. How am I alive? Yeah, not alive. He had the exact same idea I did. Charge! More armor, please? No. Won't help if I'm slow rolling. Wait, I need to change my stinking shield. I'm not carrying anyway, so... Ah! Rhyminy Christmas. That crossbowman is coming for me. I love being able to thrust in my shield. Actually protect me from enemy attacks. Sword is not long enough! Oh my word. There we go. That's one. They're vulnerable after every strike they make. Most of the time. Got me souls back, the bloodstain. This guy's gonna get it. There we go. He's vulnerable, but he's doing that thing. Gotcha, finally. My word, not without losing a lot of health. And a refined gem is mine. Which I do not even need. And there's no other item. Well, okay. A little disappointing, but it's yet another thing I can sell. What does she say again? This large cathedral hall.
This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia,
Insignia of the
an
Old Covenant. My word, sorry about that.
If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
Concord will beckon
I don't
noble
play
blue
multiplayers.
sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
Good. New dialogue, though. From her. That's exciting. What else do you say?
What is wrong, unkindled one? Are you not a Lord Seeker? Head to the base of the high wall and seek the Lords of Cinder. Is this not the calling of your kind since ages past?
Indeed it is.
What is wrong, unkindled one? Are you...
I was told to come to thee. Lord Soul should have been in this very place. We'll learn that later, but I know it, so. Whatevs. One more red guy to fight. Well, bye. Not gonna do that. No! Bonfire right here. And immediately going back. Firelight Shrine. Now that I have 4,000 soulages.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Interesting. Strength and dexterity are giving me the exact same numbers. Although strength is also giving me fire defense, which dexterity does not, so I'm getting next, I guess. Although I should probably get vigor. I still don't have quite enough endurance to say that I feel comfortable with how much I have. Let's do that. More endurance. And then...
Ashen One, may the flames guide thee.
level up this blasted broadsword.
Well, tis what needs.
Let's reinforce this, or infuse, perhaps? With a refined gem? No, that's not what we want, is it? What does a refined gem do? Let's find out before we do anything brash. Equipment. Infuse to create raw weapon. Okay. Couldn't you read? Item descriptions? How do you read item descriptions? I forgot. Explanation. Wait, that's not what we need. Show item info. Of course, there we go. Okay. A gem of infused titanite. Forge the weapons of Lothric foot soldiers. Used in infusions to create raw weapons. Raw weapons are easily wielded and have higher attack, but lose scaling effects. Gem-infused titanite. Same thing. Refined weapons are difficult to wield properly and scale effectively with strength and dexterity. So they create a weapon that's usually not a quality build and make it perfect for quality builds.
Tis good what needs.
I'm not going dexterity very much. Just enough to use the claymore. So, raw gem? It decreases scaling in one and increases in both? Not really sure I follow. It adds the bonus damage onto it instead of giving it a base. It doesn't really matter. Raw gem for now. There we go. We have a raw gem, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't want to see that.
We can sell more things.
Ah.
I'm going to sell this. Yes. And I am going to sell one spear, one knight's crossbow. That'll do it. Yes.
Ashen One.
Soul.
Ah.
I can buy fire bombs. And what else?
Ashen One.
Quit calling me Ashen One. I have a name, you know.
Oh, and
Yeah, I'll buy a bunch of fire bombs from this fellow. $500. 10 fire bombs. That's excellent.
goodbye. And stay safe. Oh, this place is a...
A bore. What's through here? Anything? No, nothing. Just darkness. And dirt. This is a rather large shrine, you know. Okay. Moving right along. Wait, I want to check one more time, back with Ludlith. The accused, or whatever his name is. Blast it! I keep expecting the Dark Souls 1 mechanic of double tapping this circle in order to jump.
Fret not, fretful.
Nope, can't do it yet. Fine. Let us travel north of the Boreal Valley and hold up the standard. Get out of here. Hopefully help Grey Rat with his plot arc, his story arc. Go to the grimy little place, little town, where we can give his message to his woman. Whoever she is. Mother, sister, wife, child, we don't even know. This is the money shot of the game. I think you can see more of the game's areas from here than any other point in the game. You can see like 5 places you will eventually visit, or 6. Raise the banner! It's a silly little banner. Who's gonna see that tiny thing? Ugh. Hello, brains. At least they're smiley. He's a happy child. These are happy children. Gargoyles are on your side. Interesting. As it was in Dark Souls 1, so it is once again. No idea where they come from or where they go. And that's the high wall where we came from. Right there. Pretty cool. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. In Dark Souls 1, you felt like you were a part of a huge world that went on long, past where you're able to go in the game. But this is kind of ridiculous. Like, you're able to see more of down there where you're able to go, but then it just cuts off completely on one side. Like, this entire area is raised up to such huge heights. But Dark Souls 1 kind of had a natural slope down to the rest of the world. And of course, you can see kind of like an ocean over there. I guess I don't have much of a problem just stating the obvious. This is much bigger in terms of what you can see than in Dark Souls. I guess in Dark Souls, I felt like the world made more sense. But, I don't know, it's all pretty fantastical. Subjectively, I prefer the world of Dark Souls 1. But objectively, they're pretty darn similar. Gates open. Let loose the dogs of war. As I've referenced. They're killing undead for us, which is not really a good thing, because they're not even giving us any souls for them. And then they close the gate again. Very rude. Hello. Oh. Just killing anyone. Indiscriminate pounding to death. These dogs need to be punished. I'm not gonna let them kiss me. That's 1 and 2 down. Even with a raw upgraded broadsword, they still take 2 hits to kill. Everything has really increased in difficulty. Jeepers. Alluring skull. Tons of pilgrims died on their way to where we just went. Or we just were. Way of Blue.
Please,
Cathedral.
grant me death. Undo my shackles.
Voice actor is also amazing.
Oh. Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yoel
Don't touch me.
Londo, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
I will accept his services.
Oh, I am honored, truly.
Don't want to be a brute.
I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yoel of Londo, do solemnly swear myself to you.
I thank thee, Yoel of Londor, for thy continued services. More homeward bones. Bones that speak of home. Ah! They all have very similar sticks. Like, what forest did they need to cut down in order to get all the exact same sticks? They also have brushwood underneath their skirts. I don't really understand what that means, why that should be the case. Perhaps they're the ascetics, like the monks in the medieval ages, the era in which they were flogging themselves and wore camel's hides with even more stringent clothing underneath. You sent the dogs, didn't you? very high cry for someone like that. Some huge, hulking zombie. This, of course, is very reminiscent to Hemwick Charnel Lane from Bloodborne. And, some feel they are connected. Bonfire lit! Dressed at it. Always want to refill my Estus. Just like in Bloodborne, there are people tied upside down and tied to all sorts of things onto the wheels of pain. Actual torture devices. Not fast enough, butchers. Yeah, like this huge chasm. Completely different. This huge chasm kind of speaks to the darkness in Dark Souls 1 and 2 of Manus, I guess. I'm not sure if that's what's actually going on here, but... Like I said in the last stream, From Software is very held up on the idea of evil trees that infest things and make evil tree people. That is itself some foreshadowing. A splort. Small leather shield. Baskets. Flies. Hello, little man. Man, that's blood splatter. That blood splatter is OP. What do I do here? There's no way to get secret areas. No. Okay then. Just making sure. Making extra certain. Charcoal pine bundles. Those allow you to put your sword aflame. To set it aflame, I should say. Can we cut this down, please? Yes. Without actually falling ourselves. We'll get that later. Hello. Mr. Pitchfork. Worker hat. Pretty sure we can wear that. Or not. Not without overburdening ourselves. We look ridiculous. I kinda like it. Bear powder. 8, 8, 6, 4, It's all about fashion, souls. So, in that case... less is more. Excuse me while I pick up this charcoal pine bundle, please. These guys are also direct references to Berserk. They were also little torturer men that turned into apostles. I know this because I actually watched the Berserk anime that came from, of course, the manga, but based on the manga, and tons of people hated it because of its pretty awful CGI effects. It's a completely CG anime. Like, 75% of it is CGI. At least all the characters. And I've been watching the 2016 and 2017 seasons, and it's okay. It's a pretty, like, terrible story. Like, the story is terrible. Like, it is awful. It makes you feel horrible. And that's the intention. Loretta's bone. So this was Loretta, was it? That's who we were meant to find. So yeah. Both Dark Souls and Berserk are extremely depressing, sad, horrifying stories that also center on themes of fighting your worst fears and winning. Continuing on even though all hope is lost. That sort of feeling. But yeah, a lot of the characters and bad guys that you'll find in Berserk 2016 are can be found here as like direct references. Well, indirect, I should say. There's a character that kind of looks like these guys, but not really.
Cleanse the bastard's curse.
I love their voices. They're like incredibly imposing. These women creatures. Anyway, the idea of an insane cleric, Catholic preacher person is also shared in the Berserk universe. Four-pronged plow. And just as in Berserk, all of the clerics and preachers and religious systems in this world are all worshipping demons and horrible gods and goddesses, or wonderful gods and goddesses that were only based on heroes of old who fell into evil. In Berserk, they're literally demons, but you know, it's all influenced. It influences this. I've got an ember, I've got a soul. The trees are filled with fruit. Very fruitful indeed, so let's see if we can't get something more down. Let's see. Should be able to use the crossbow. And aim it. Whoa, what on earth? I wish I could aim it. Aim it. Can I not aim it? Guess not. What about the other one? Yeah, they all have that thing. Oh well. Whoops. Okay. Longbow? That's the only way to get it, I guess. Unfortunately. I wants it. I don't know what it is, but I wants it. You aim upwards with this. I have no idea where that knife went. So we'll quit with that shenanigans. And go on our merry way. This is a dead end. This is not. And those bodies looked like they were just hung there. The game just generated them. Cut them all down. Need to be able to see. those guys. The trapped undead. One shot. That leap attack is awesome. So good. Item there, amongst the bods. The hot bods. Large soul of a deserted corpse. And barrels! Can't forget to roll the barrels. That guy looks a little gammed out, so I'm sure he's live. But of course, I got it right. You guys, don't try it. Thrall axe? I've never used that. Well, that was late. This guy looks mean, but he's gentle at heart, I'm sure. I'm sure you've noticed this already, but I love to take my time in these games. Immerse myself in the world. These guys have green blood, as opposed to red, like the little midgets do. Ugh. Yep. Green blood, for whatever reason. The Lothrop Knights had blue blood, I guess, because they're partially royalty. The Tormentors have red blood. And the Tormentees have green blood. Well, oh my word. This physics, my goodness. Floating candles. I mean, it is getting close to Halloween, right? Although I'm not sure that was meant to happen. Actually, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Yeah. Once I kill you, I kick you. Ow! That's bad. I killed him with a knife. That felt good. Secret area. Yes. Not sure if I'm able to get back from this. Soul of an unknown traveler. Can I get up here? Okay, I got somewhere else. Titanite shard. I'm sure I just skipped a whole bunch of stuff. Well, maybe not. I'm right back to where I was. It's good. Hello, you insane... religious... She's a very charismatic creature. And she's got mad ups. Oh, don't slap me with the Bible thumping. That mace is crazy. And she gives me a Titanite shard. Yay. Yippee-ki-yay. A lot of empty pots up here, for no apparent reason other than for me to destroy. More Titanite shards. Finally upgrade something beyond 1. So the Spider-Man DLC suit is super nice. Really? Is it not just another color of something we already have? Not that I expect that to be the case. A lot of the Spider-Man suits were super nice in the base game. It is really classy. Even though it kind of is. Okay, alright. Does it, do you get it at the end of the DLC? Them floating candles. You hate the second suit. You get the first, like, halfway through. I see. Why do you hate it? I'm not sure if you can tell that without giving it away or whatever. At your own discretion. Second one or the third for completing all the optional stuff. Oh, I see. Good, so there are 3, oh my goodness, suits that it unlocks. That's good value. And you hate the concept of the second. Okay. Sharp gem. Not sure I like the sharp gems. I want strong gems. I don't know what you'd call those. Need to get that item, so we'll backtrack for a moment. I have a good bit of souls. Let's hope I don't lose them. Pike! Ah! Stupid. I need to jump. Don't come my way, you Mr. Bulk. Incredible Bulk. Gee! Rusted coin. That was not worth the effort. But anyway, we'll see what my own opinions are once I defeat the DLC. Zeus. I didn't know what the price of the DLC was till I just looked it up recently, and $9.99 is really nice for DLC. Do you think that it fulfills its price point, the DLC? That openable? Of course not. Does not open from this side. In other words, is it a good value for your money? I would imagine so, if it's only $9.99 for a AAA game DLC. Sounds good. You're looking the wrong way, sir. You did. These guys aren't half so hard as I once thought they were. Oh, good. You love Spider-Man enough that you got the $24.99 thing for the 3 DLCs, and so far you're very happy. Well, if you're happy with the $24.99, I'm sure I'll be happy with the $9.99 release. But you also get the 3 DLCs. Man. That's a pretty good deal. Good. Maybe it's the fact that I have upgraded my broadsword to raw gem that actually makes these guys easier. Not the fact that they are easy, but just that I have a better weapon than I'm used to having when I get to this part of the game. I do kind of love this part. Especially... Kablam! These giant bullets coming from nowhere, attacking things. Now he's coming after me. But I can survive it. Maybe. Well, they're dead. You can pick up one thing. Fading Soul. That's not worth it. Okay. Pick up one thing. Ember. That was worth it. Estus. pick up one thing. Reinforced club, that's what it. One thing. White young branch. Another one. And what else? Where is it? Large soul of a deserted corpse. I like those. I need that thing over there. Ow! I don't know why I got hit with that when I've been... Oh, how do you get there? Jump! Okay, I'm fine. Undead bone shard, yes! I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Okay, that was a little early on my part. Now at least there are trees. That seemed to do nothing for me in this giant graveyard. This looks like the, Oh, got the cleric set. Hopefully that guy got. Mortician's Ashes. That guy did not get got. Again, this place reminds me so much of Bloodborne's areas. Especially to the left of the cathedral in Bloodborne. That area. One big graveyard full of gunmen and dogs. What this area is. Never had any trouble with those guys, despite them being red-eyed and all. We see those bolts coming from that far tower. Love that you can see them coming. Okay, we made it. To a safe place. Beautiful columns. Colonnade. Whew, I have 4,000 souls. I should, do something about that. This is probably a shortcut, so I'll open it. I love these sorts of doors, by the way. I want to have this kind of ironwork on my own front door one day. Curse-ridden tree ahead. Great curse-ridden tree. I'm not sure how, but I think the game expected you to be going this way into this area, because that's what lies beyond here. Giant curse-ridden tree. There is a boss soon. Once I level up, I will go into that area. Once I find my way back to bonfire. Yay for bosses! Woman, why are you so aggressive? Oh. She missed by a mile. Quite a dramatic scream. But she's still smiling. You gotta respect that. And like All Might. Smiling in the good times and the bad. I refer to My Hero Academia, for those who aren't aware what I was referencing. Oof. Oast dog. Oast. Okay. Which way goes back to the bonfire quicker? I believe I'm going the correct way. There's a shiny. Tempts me. Ember, good. Guy has a nice meat cleaver with a point on the end. No problem. There's a dog. This part can be difficult. Matters. Don't follow me, dog body. I'm gonna knife these. Well, that doesn't work. Ooh, one shot. I am so happy about that. Those dogs aren't generally one-shot enemies. They're not. Cestus. I've never used the Cestus. Seems extremely underpowered. That's a locked gate. Yeah. Out of the shadows come more rats. ROUSs. Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist. Oh boy, yeah. The raw gem really helps with them. My word. I'm really happy about that. Blood Bite Ring increases bleed resistance. One of the bite rings native to Karim increases bleed resistance. I already said that. The crafting of these rings is forbidden, perhaps owing to a fear of malleable stone. Clerics, however, dabble freely in the art. So clerics have been shooting these black spells at us, and that causes us to bleed. Kate just walked by and said, "That's a rodent of unusual size if I ever saw one." You're on the headphones and she can't hear me. Man, you should have told her. You should tell her what I just says. What I just says? Yes, what I says. Tell her what I says. Oh, that's the shortcut. I forgot about that shortcut. That leads right back to the bonfire. I'm just super happy all around about what's happening in this game. Yay, return to the beloved shrine. Oh. Huzzah. So where are you in Dark Souls 3 at present, Zisu?
Welcome home, Ashen One.
Welcome home. To you,
Speak thine
too.
heart's
If you ever
desire.
come home, then welcome too.
Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Ah. I can do that, though. One vigor. Then one strength or dexterity once I sell something.
Ashen One.
Ah.
Anything. I never use green blossoms. You were started since it had been a very long time since you played, but you only made it to Firelink before it. You made a bit of progress in the very first area, but I already made it past you by a very good amount. So does that mean that you're just going to watch mine instead of play your own? Because there will be quote-unquote spoilers, but they will definitely help you to get ahead in the narrative once you do play on your own.
Ashen One. Be sure.
Is this enough?
Welcome home,
Woman.
Ashen One.
Is it enough for you?
Very well. Then touch the take nourishment.
No! So
Farewell,
picky.
Ashen One.
So let's use one of those tiny souls. Used to acquire a smidgen of souls. That's a good point. You want to get into a long single-player game when you know Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out in 2 days. Okay, that's enough.
Welcome, husband. Very then take
Enough souls for me. And for her. That's not giving me straight back. Neither is that. Why not? It doesn't really matter what I do right now, so I'll upgrade dexterity. Just for the sake of it, because it's really hard to get something low up later on in game.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
So I'll get that up first. You can't upgrade armor, so screw that. That's the thing I am the most ticked off about in this game. The lighting is fine compared, but I loved the fact that you could upgrade whatever armor set you chose to be insanely effective, even at the end game in Dark Souls 1.
Fret not, for I...
Okay, he's not giving me the boss weapons, so that's fine. Back to the dilapidated bridge. Yep, that is the way it is. Whatever armor drops that has the highest stats in whatever, of course, you want to be high in, that's what you have to go for. If you get really attached to a certain armor set, you just have to accept what its stats are, and you can't upgrade them in any way. So, I'm sad about that. But some people don't care, because generally, armor doesn't mean as much in this game. Like, even if you have the best armor set in the game, if you just take, like, a couple more hits than you usually would, you're still gonna die. It just helps give you that much more of an advantage. It is very slim compared to the advantage it gives you in Dark Souls 1. And 2, for that matter. Dark Souls 2 also had that mechanic. Which I was also happy about. I wasn't as happy about a lot of the things in Dark Souls 2 because they were just carried over from Dark Souls 1. But they're really nice things that were carried over. I like Dark Souls 2 almost as much as the rest. Where am I and why am I going here? What am I doing? Pretty sure this is not the way I need to go. I need to face that massive ROUS yet again. Or just run past him. Get away. Nope, he's gonna hit me. Well, he hit me anyway. Get up the ladder now. It's too late. I'm fine. Didn't even need to go that way. Wait a minute. In this way, you have to go all the way around. Yeah, wait. Well, there is the bombardment by the giant that I'd have to get past again. So I will go this way anyway. And that was back and forth in my brain between the two options. Excuse me, dog. You just now you're just stuck down there. You can't even climb ladders. What with paws? No articulated thumbs? Ah! Silly dog. I am afraid of these people with large pots. They're indeed projectiles. Oh, items. Those will be nice one day. Oh, I got an Estus flask recharge. Told ya. Throw it at me, bro. No. Okay. This is awkward. Okay, bye. As of about 5 seconds ago, you officially have nothing more you can unlock or obtain in Spider-Man. You've got every suit mod, gadget upgrade, and anything else I can think of. I can think of a lot, but wow, that is impressive. That is really quite something. Will give me hope for doing the same once I get all the DLCs. Have they forgotten about me? I'm very happy if that's the case. The thing is about these guys, well, this guy hasn't. At least I can face him one-on-one. I wanted to stagger him again, second time. Gotcha. Rubbish. Great. I got rubbish. I want to go down there, please. Yeah, I want to go down. Can I get it? That is is really scary. He hit me. I'm not dead. You give me anything? Just souls. Yeah, it was pretty quick to get the platinum once I just was intentional about it. And I was intentional about it from the beginning. But yeah, there aren't that many games that seem to be so easily 100%able out there. And you got 3 DLCs. That adds quite a bit of content, though.
Another one of those unkindled, are you?
Yes.
All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter. Heed my words.
Okay.
If you've any sense, you go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You, here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines.
Who do you think I am?
If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time.
Time after time.
If, like the others, you're fool enough, then go on.
It is repetitious. Does not open from this side. There is a woman in a prison.
You like poking around in cells, do you?
I do. What of it?
How very genteel.
Thank you. Anything else?
Taken an interest in her, have you?
She's in a prison.
Well, she's a lost cause. Couldn't even become a firekeeper. After I brought her all this way and got her all ready.
You got her already.
She's beyond repair, I tell you.
What a scornful fellow. His heart is equally shown on his face.
The
His
woman's
helmet.
a lost cause. Couldn't even become a firekeeper. She's beyond repair, I tell you.
I'll take your word for it. For now. Can I go down and... Oh, maybe I can go down there. Not sure. It's very tenuous. I'm kind of afraid to jump down into places that could kill me. Precipitous falls. Not too interested in those. This is the church you spoke of. Elevator being used by the Onion Knight. An Onion Knight.
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina.
Not Sigmar.
To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
You are a bit of a pickle.
Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow?
Yes.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower.
Ah.
Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up. And that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
Well, I know exactly where that leads to, and it doesn't lead to a boss. But I know where a boss is, and we might be ready for it. As long as we get our Estus up. I got that undead bone shard, you see, and that increases not the number of uses, but the amount of health healed by Estus charges. So I need to go back to Firelink Shrine for that. Which is easier to get to via the aqueducts, I suppose. Is there a dog down there that fell? Now I have to deal with him, unfortunately. Ah! Ah, I missed. That locked gate is what leads you to the maiden in the prison. Don't do that! Oh gosh! Oh, I'm so dead. Wait. Yes. Yes, I am dead. Like, very dead. Alright, well, we're closer to where we want to be. I'm just gonna go back to Firelink, give the blacksmith the stuff. Or, I guess we just have to give it to the Fire Link, the bonfire that's at the shrine. Then I'll go straight back into it. And attack. Probably put on better armor. Burn undead bone shard. Yes, please. And we're done. So, travel. To the dilapidated bridge. I don't know why you would want to go back to the foot of the high wall. Covetous Silver Serpent Ring is one of my favorite rings. Allows you to get more souls, I believe. Yes, fallen foes yield more souls. So let's see what happens when we drop down on top of the giant rat. Mike! Oh, he's almost dead. That's good. Double kill. Large soul of a deserted corpse. Well, that wasn't a one-shot. Why not? Yeah, I need to put armor. Wait a minute. The Cleric Blue Robe is not good in any way except for magic resistances. That dog just dropped. Now I can just run past these guys. The dogs might be a problem, though. Especially if I'm not able to hit them. No! Oh! Heavens. They're all coming after me. I love their laugh. It's hilarious. Okay. fine the way we are. Here we go. Wait a minute. I can put on... Instead of the throwing knives, I can put on... bombs and... charcoal pine bundles. Yes. And I'll go ahead and Ember. Ember restored. Now all these corpses are worshipping this tree. You want to get rid of that guy, because if you don't, he'll be a problem later. Trust me. Same with all these guys. Thanks. Oh, don't pitchfork me. One shot. One gnarly old gnarled tree. Gotcha. Oh my word. Here it comes. The cursed rotten great one. That can just decimate you with one hit. It is invulnerable to attacks, anything but its little egg sacks. And it can kill its own, which is nice. This is what you want to hit the most. We now have the soul of the rotted Greatwood and the transposing kiln. That is what we needed for Lord Ludleth to make us special items. That's why I wasn't able to talk to him and do that before. I totally forgot that I needed the transposing kiln. Yet another bonfire that we'll never come back to again, because there's no way out of this place except for the bonfire. It's a huge chasm with, you know, candles down here for some reason. Secret place full of cult activity, I'm sure. Another homeward bone, and a war god wooden shield. What an epic name that is. War god. But let's get out of here and get back to the shrine. 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 That gave me a lot of souls. I'm very happy about it. I'm gonna talk to everyone else before I do anything.
Ooh, yet to give in, eh? Good. The Firekeeper must be twitching with delight. But what do you really know about these Lords of Cinder? These supposed legends? Let's take Aldrich for one. A right and proper cleric. Only he developed a habit of devouring men.
No.
He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, then softened into sludge. So they stuck him in the Cathedral of the Deep. And they made him a Lord of Cinder, not for virtue, but for might. Such as a lord, I suppose. But here I ask, do we have a sodding chance?
Sodding? Like the word. I guess.
At the foot of Lothric Castle, an old path still runs below the tower in the undead settlement. It was used to transport sacrifices to the Cathedral of the Deep. You should see where it leads. If you've the stones for it.
We just spent a while breaking up stones, so it's ironic you should say that, sir. I have no idea where that path is, nor where it leads. So we're at an impasse. Oh, hello.
Unkindled, are we?
I love this voice too.
And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded? Then these red eyes are for you.
Cracked red-eye orbs. They're mainly for multiplayer purposes, but also get you a high rating with certain covenants that you'll find in the game.
Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
Yeah, he proposes going and killing other unkindled for their embers, which give you, of course, extra health. But it's not such an enormously important thing to get in this game. Of course, for multiplayer, it's incredibly important. You know, his mask clips through his hood there. Clip, flop, clip, flop. Anyway, I like this character a lot.
Pillage embers for briefly heightened strength. For your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
I just wish he appeared more in the story. Unless you're in multiplayer a lot, there's not much reason for you to talk to him.
Fret not, for I am a lord.
This I understand. Give transposing kiln. Give of course.
Oh? Belike it is a transposing kiln in thy possession.
Belike it is.
Seen better days, but methinks it shall suffice. Now, bring to me a twisted soul. Transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. In transposing a twisted soul, its true power transferred to thee. Thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. What's to fear in a little transposition now?
I don't know, what is to fear? Aha! So, we do not have any of the requirements to use any of these things except for the Pontiff's Left Eye, which recovers HP with successive attacks. There's the Hollowslayer Greatsword, which is closest to any attributes we have, which is mainly a dexterity build, which would be good if we were going for dexterity, but I've been already putting a lot of points into strength. I have 16 strength and I think 12 dexterity. That would take quite a lot of doing to get the Greatsword. Vort's Great Hammer is 30 strength, which that's gonna take forever. That's free, though. You don't have to give him any souls to transpose it. And this is a one-time transposition. You can only get one of these, or none of them. If you use Vort's soul, then that's what you've done. You've made your bed. You have to sleep in it. So our Stor's Spear is pretty cool. It also is a dexterity weapon. It also gives you health back as you use it. The Pontiff's Left Eye is good in any situation, since it gives you a little bit of regen of your health, and that's very little. It is very little. It is one of the least specialized items. It's good for all-around use, but when you're wanting specific resistances, it's better to use something else. So, I don't know. Pontiff's Left Eye is probably the thing I would want in the main. And Vort's Hammer is incredibly, weighty as well, and not very long. So, Pontiff's Left Eye it is. I'm pretty happy about that choice, honestly. Wait, was I wrong? One-time transposition? Oh! These, the Arstor's Spear and the Hollowslayer Greatsword, are not from Vort's soul. I have two Twisted Souls. So the one was for Vort, and that was either the Pontiff Eye or the Vort Hammer. So I can still transpose either the Spear or the Greatsword. Interesting. Well, I'll hold off on that for now.
Now, do not be away over long.
Till I've actually chosen what style of play I want. Whether I'll go dexterity or strength, because either way, those aren't very useful items. So, let's get to... Oh wait, there's another character we've yet to meet. Which way are they? Be good to meet them first. Hello, Mr. Pilgrim.
Oh, our champion of Ash. Welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service.
Talking about the bonfire.
Thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
Leal. Draw out true strength. Purchase item. So he is a sorcerer. One among many sources of sorcery. Sorcery source. Which I'm not going to use any of at the moment, I don't think. Can also draw out true strength. Which I think I'll do.
Shall we begin?
Yes.
Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
That was a very lazy rhyme. Why don't you come up with something more unique? Anyway, you get a free level up with this guy every so often. Like every time that you kill a boss, I think you get a free level up. That's just me talking off the top of my head. I'm not sure if that's always true. But, yeah. Strength? What do I need in the coming days? I'll be adventuring around in the, what was it? All I remember of it is the Hemwick Charnel Lane. That's not its real name, but that's where I'll be going next. Again, I'll be staying there for a while, looking for hidden items. And I don't remember what else is afterwards, but I could put it into luck. It's kind of a throwaway of your levels to put it into luck, but you can barely use anything without dexterity. More vitality, more vigor, more endurance. I don't know. I feel pretty good right now about endurance. Those 2 extra levels are definitely doing work. Let's go strength.
As I have said, I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim. But I can teach you what I know. Perhaps, more importantly, I believe that I can help tease out your true strength.
Now he tells me.
We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware that those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special.
Right. Beckon. Anything else?
As I have said, I'm weak, but though. Be safe, champion of Ash.
So he just teased out some of my true potential. But with power comes consequences. We'll see what those are soon.
Oh, hello, you're back, and in one piece.
Yeah, I don't know if he has anything else to say. Let's talk.
Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help me tie up some loose ends.
Give Loretta's bone.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
So sad. So very sad.
You can keep the ring as...
But we've done what we could. What is this? Kite shield. I already have a kite shield. You can parry with this kite shield, though. It's something I can't do with the kite shield I'm carrying. He also has knives, longsword, bastard sword. Is a good thing. Kind of want it. Its attributes are less dexterity, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it right now. It has 138 physical damage. We shall compare it to the Claymore and our broadsword. Yes. Yes.
Goodbye. And stay safe. Oh, this place is a bore.
So let's see. The Claymore has 55 bonus damage versus 19. So it's still a good thing to have because of attributes, scaling attributes. Currently, I'm getting 0 bonuses from that. I'm getting 163 damage, so it's pretty good. Unless we really increase our attribute requirements, or our scaling in strength, I don't know that the Bastard Sword will be worth it. I'll find out. I like it though. I might go ahead and level that up. I am going to use the broadsword for a while. It's still doing such great damage.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well.
Level up!
Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Pretty sure I'll only be able to get 1 level. So let's put it into more vigor for once. A little more life always helps.
Ashen One, to be silent.
I already heard that. Steve.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Okay. Do we have any souls to pop? Yes, we do. Yes, indeedy. $1,600. That should be enough for another level.
Welcome, husband. Very that hey.
We can now finally use the Claymore. At least now I can actually see which one is best. Bastard Sword gives us 138 plus 20. Gives us 5 horizontal strokes. Two-handed. It's of course vertical strikes. I think that's 4 vertical strikes. Yep. And then one-handed with R2. It's a vertical strike. Charged. Big vertical strike. Combo. Vertical. Horizontal, vertical. Combo. That's 3 with R2. And then, whoops, didn't mean to do that. R2 is a side swipe. With, of course, just side swiping combos all the way. 1, 2, 3. Have to be very quick with it. And that's the Bastard Sword. No, quick, get out of there. The Claymore. Side swipes. It might be the exact same thing. We get more swipes out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait, it's the same. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course. Oh, you get the stabs. And then the vertical, and then the stab. So yes. Claymore is a lot more about stabbing than anything else. Which is pretty odd. Let's see. The Bastard Sword and the Claymore have the same exact base damage. But now that I've upgraded, the Bastard Sword is now doing way more bonus damage. Still less than the Raw Broadsword, unupgraded. I'm sure the Thrall Axe would be fun to use. 1, 2, 3. It's not as fast as one would imagine, but it gives you more endurance with each hack. I mean, each hack takes away less endurance of the endurance that you have. The Great Axe, though, of course, it's always a downward hack, no matter what. Yeah. So, Bastard Sword it is, boys and girls. One of my favorite weapons in this game, if not my favorite weapon. The favoritist of mine. There we go. So, of course, it is also very heavy. Claymore is even more heavy. Even heavier, say. Maybe I can upgrade it and get it to be even better than the raw upgraded broadsword.
Ah, well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
Reinforced weapon. I can't because I have 0 souls, really.
Prithee, be careful.
I have 4 of these. Not sure they'll do anything. 1600, that's respectable.
Ah, what?
Reinforced weapon, please. The Bastard Sword, yes. And again. Yes. 165 plus 26 bonus damage. That is much better than the raw broadsword.
Prithee, be careful.
And it gives me a little bit extra range. Because the broadsword, that's the worst thing about it, is its range. It has a great move set, but its range suffers greatly from being short. Ugh. Travel? Not to the Pit of Hollows, but to the dilapidated bridge, please. Conductor. Okay. Back to where the Onion Knight was waiting. Good, one shot. Yay. I do love myself a good bastard sword. Gives me a good reason to say bastard too. Stupid dogs. I love dogs, but not in this instance. I do prefer cats, to be honest. Going to clear out this line of adherents. Ooh, double kill. Oh, she did not. She has so much poise I guess you get poise from being a good speaker all around for a long time, you know, being a preacher. You gain charisma. Whether or not you're speaking the correct theology, you will learn to be charismatic. And those women are quite charismatic. I don't want to jump down there, I will die. But I want to jump down there because there are things down there. C'est la vie. Yeah, we're going this way first. Don't kill me! No, okay, we're fine. I hit you and run. Hit and run tactics. For days. Hello.
What is it now?
Uh-oh. If they hurt him, they will come for me. He will come for me as well. Okay, he's out of the equation. Man, that delay. Well, at least they didn't get me. I didn't allow them the satisfaction of finishing me off. Yeah, that's what happened. Exactly what happened. I should remain with the one-handed attacks for now. Because when you're in a lot of people like that, when you're in a crowd control is what you want. You give me Soul of Deserted Corpse. It's cool that enemies can just drop souls on top of the souls that they already drop. Titanite Shard, yay! Skin, that is also nice. The drops in this game are always good. I say that meaning that the amount of things that you can get from drops is very diverse. That's a good thing. It's not always what you want. What, yet again? The speed of the sword, the broadsword I was using, was giving me a lot of leverage to get around. Souls. Perfect place to not dodge. Yay, one down, finally. You did. Further up, further in. Talk to the Onion Knight again. Sigward.
This lift only goes down. But you know, with a little warming up, eventually... No. I've got to use my head and think.
know exactly what to do with this puzzle, so I'm going to do it. It's a simple solution.
This lift, with a little... I've got...
Can you not see, man? Can you not understand? There are 2 lifts. Bye-bye now. Is there anything to drop down on top of? Forget? Maybe? Perhaps? I don't know. Here we are. The top of the lift. The top of the tower. Here's this gargantuan giant who was throwing things at us earlier. And the entire map. And a demon of sorts.
Who are you?
I am Makepeace. That's who am I.
I help anytime.
Young White Branch. I already got a few of those. I don't really understand what the point of them are.
I help anytime.
I mean, I know what they do, but in terms of lore and story, I don't get what... Ooh, he's got a little symbol. Brand, so to speak. He looks like he's made of stone. Poor guy. A lot like the, giants in Dark Souls 2, but that was easy. We're able to convince him of uniting with us rather than being against us very easily. Okay, so there's nothing atop this but him and his giant bow right here, made of a gnarled tree. Not even a tree branch, just a tree. Whole tree. Ah, yes! I knew there had to be something up here. The soul of a nameless soldier. And where do we get off here? Die! No! I'm dead. Bloody heck. I went the wrong way. Jumped off the wrong point. Got stuck in the middle. Curses. Now I have to go kind of a long way. But I can just run past most things, so... Not a problem, not a problem. No trouble. Double kill. Oh, missed that rat. I think the claymore is slightly longer. I may be wrong. But it seems to be longer. That would make sense as to why it's... Why it's heavier. Why are you alive? Uh-oh. This is bad news bears. Okay, double kill. Doesn't mean much when I'm half dead. And she lays me down softly on the ground. Oh. How dare you? She's usually pretty slow, but this time she was pretty quick. So much poise. There we go.
Bastard's curse.
Alright, let's run. Forget these fat dotards. Keep running! Can I go up or down? Yes, I can go up. That's good. I'm going this way. But I want my souls. I'll go up top. Yay, there they are. 2,227. almost enough for a level. Not quite. There we go. I rode successfully. There's nowhere to go in here. There's nowhere to go in there. I can go over here. I love this Gothic architecture so much.
Oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried.
Downright.
But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head.
Square?
I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
Inscrutable? Good. And you made it here.
On some days, I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast?
Humongous.
I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road.
Well, I know what that means.
I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated.
Literally.
I've got to use my head and think.
That armor is so fat. Catarinians who wear them are not fat. Just their armor. Makes sense. Have your armor go out from you to keep any blows from actually reaching you. Pretty smart.
I could try.
Well, here we go. Is there an item? There's an item over there. I love destructible environments. Homeward bone. Okay. Can use that to get out of here if we need to. Hello, beastie. How are you today? I'm gonna die, aren't I? I should use an ember just in case. He's coming. Oh, gosh.
Waited. It's too late now. I, Sigurd of the Knights of Catarina, fight by your side.
Oh, he's fighting. He doesn't have a very strong weapon. But I do. Oh boy. What happened there? Sounded like somebody invaded. I kill him. Yes. You die, you demon. Demon spawn. And we get a fire gem. Excellent. He's all ecstasy.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
Indeed. Sigbrow.
To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
Amen. Praise the sun. What he should have said.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
Oh, there he goes. Immediately. Conk. Great. Let's see. Switch. Toast. I toast you even while you sleep, sir. There you go. Very good. Very good. What else you say? Ah, oh, you can see into his head. He's balding. He's round-faced. He wears lots of chainmail. That's pretty much all we can tell for now. He has round eyeballs like any other human being. And oh, he gets sleep. Well, I think he has a mustache. But now we have 7,000 souls, so let's hope we don't die anytime soon. Ooh, more destructibles. That was a pretty easy fight, especially because I have a +2 bastard sword. Destroyed that tree man, just sitting on his porch. Place is quite deserted. There's an item over there, isn't there? Yes, there is. You bet your sweet bippy. Anything to find here? Anything I missed? There's a way round. Nothing to see. I'll go for the item. Oh, there's one. Right in plain view. Large club. It's different than just the club we were using. There's the white birch in the distance. Right to the left of me. You can see it. Through the fog. Anyway. There are 2 items. Give it me. A pale tongue. How pleasant. And the northern set of armor. Now we have a lot more to work with. It is better than what we're wearing, and it is lighter than the Lothric armor. Kind of an in-between choice. Still can't wear much in the way of a helm. It would go over 70%, which would then make us fat roll, but we can wear the cleric hat. Just for looks. And, my goodness, what looks we have. What a look that is. My word. Why? Well, I'm going with it. It's beautiful. So beautiful. What about the rest of the set? What's better? This is worse in some ways than what we're wearing. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Not much worse. And the pants, trousers, it's just different. Lighter, just different. Physical down, strike up, slash down, thrust up, magic down, fire up, and so on and so forth. I think we need bleed resistance right now the most. So I'll keep what I have on. Item. Red Bud Bug Pellets. Gives you resistance to fire for a short time, I think. Let's look. That's right there. Yep. Temporarily boosts fire damage absorption. Now, more of these buggers. Buggy boys. Bugaboos. It's a very nice outlook to just sit and, oh gosh. To sit and kill things. Die, dog, like the dog. Man, this sword is awesome. 5 fading souls were in that cage, all together. Cozy bunch. And these are, I'm sure, talking about philosophy. Or some such business. Not for long. Oh, nice. Staggered. It's one down, one evangelist. That's what they're called. Evangelists. I'd call them female Shakespeares myself. What with the ruffled collar. You have to say it that way too. Ruffled. I'm not going up here yet. There's still a place I have not discovered. Oh, there goes that table. Yep, there's an item. Oh, more luring skulls. Well, to be honest, I was allured by it. Works both ways. Yep. This is where I came from. Pretty sure. Do 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 do. No. I love how you hit one box and they all crumble. Beautiful. There's that round little friend we made. Hopefully we will be able to help him along his journey in the rest of the game. Complete his story arc. Uh-oh. Chest. I honestly did not remember if it was a mimic. Oh, there's a reason I felt hesitant. It's the equivalent of a mimic, I guess. That was fun. Human pine resin. Gives us dark damage on whatever weapon we are using. And honestly, I have no idea what enemies are weak or resistant to dark damage. The game doesn't give you any clear understanding of that. I know it would work in multiplayer against a lot of gamers that don't put much dark resistance on. So it's like immediate in, give extra damage, and they're focusing on every other damage type. What I would do. Of course, perhaps since that might become common knowledge, then everybody would be doing it. And it would be worthless again. Flynn's ring. Let's look at it. Where are me rings? There they are. I don't think I've even put on the Pontiff ring, which I should have been doing this whole time. Lowering equipment load increases attack. So in other words, if you take off all of your armor, you'll have a bonus to attack damage. Sounds great. I need to put on some rings. Pontiff left eye. How many souls do I have? 8,907? I'll put on the Ring of Sacrifice just to be safe. So that's this area, and there's really no way to get out of here. No way to get up on those rooftops, so we basically have to use... No, not the Dark Sign. Remove. Switch. With the Homeward Bone. Shrine Bonfire, that would be good. Hopefully, Mr. Siegward has a way out of here.
Welcome home, Ashen One.
Thank you.
Speak thine heart's desire.
Is it just me, or does my character's upper body look massive? My legs look tiny.
Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Okay. Endurance. Oh. Multiple levels. Yay. What am I going for? I guess just strength. I'll go vigor. Vitality? Vigor and strength, yes. More health, more strength. Damage.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide.
Farewell. Alright, let's see. We can't use some of our souls. 2,000. That is a hefty number right there.
Well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
Reinforcements. I need Titanite shards. More Titanite shards! Whoa. Now, if I increase the damage of the broadsword, it'll go up to 184 without bonuses. Well, still less than what I'm doing now, so in general, I'll wait for more Titanite. I should increase dexterity so I can actually use a bow at some point. We can infuse weapons, however. See what we can do with it. Fire gem, raw gem, refined gem.
Pretty be careful with it.
Yeah. What does the refined gem do? Fire weapons inflict fire damage but lose scaling effects. Okay, so we don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Back to the grind. Stone. We haven't really made any progress in getting on with the plot, but we've met Sigurd, we've killed a fire demon, and found a few interesting items. That was all optional. Oh wait, now we can go this way, and the giant will not be attacking us anymore. He'll just be attacking our enemies, which is really nice. Why did you not attack me? Well, this guy isn't even attacking me, so we're good. I think that guy is just really easy now. I think he was always easier than the others. The others were just pumped up in their difficulty. Pumped up! Get wrecked. I was getting bailed. Like, hey. Come on, guy, do your job. There you go. Perfect. Nice. What was the message? Arrows of a giant rain down beside the white birch tree. This is something in my first playthrough that I never realized, but wherever there's a birch tree, that's where a giant can fire arrows. And he will attack your enemies wherever there is a white birch tree around. So you want to keep your eyes open for that, because you will be potentially safe from your enemies if he's shooting at them. And of course you'll find a white birch branch, which will turn you into part of the environment. I think I have 2, so I will be able to use one of them just for the purpose of, yeah, transform, blending into environment. Of example, use it. And I'm a pot! I can move like a pot would move. No one would ever expect this spinning pot to be me. Rather boring way to move through the game, but yeah, I have no idea. Okay, they broke my pot. You broke my pot. You are going to get hell from me, sir. He broke my pot, but he gave me a Titanite shard. Can I be mad at anyone who gives me a Titanite shard? Not for long. Not for long. Another item I have yet to get. One shot. Oh yeah. Lunging attacks for the win. And there. Simple enough puzzle. Jump. And you got it. Great scythe. Nice scythe, man. It's great. I could have upgraded the Lucerne. Only gives you 126, but as opposed to the base weapon damage of the Bastard Sword, which is 138. So, never mind. Where am I going? Oh yeah. Where are we going? Says Pippin to Merry. These idiots again. But I will not engage them unless they engage me. Okay, she's engaging me. I'll just move right by them. This area I have not explored yet. There is a lot yet to be explored, and an item I never got. Large soul of a deserted corpse. What is happening? Something died to give me souls. And it wasn't Jesus. Though he did die for me. He doesn't give people souls, he just saves the one they've got. These people are cowering in fear. No great wonder, eh? Blam! And no point in killing these blokes. These poor wretches. Oh, good. Soul of an unknown traveler. Looks like a gallows. And this person is guarding an item. Do I have to kill you? I don't think so. Village remains. Fire clutch ring. Interesting. Can those guys hit me from over here? Can't even see me from over here, apparently. What on earth? Oh, somebody died reaching for the sky, and off of which I pulled the ring. That hand, and someone else was mourning over him or her, whatever the case may be. What was the ring? Increases fire attack, but compromises damage absorption. Ugh. Put on the pontiff's left eye, thank you. There. Now we will actually get a smidgen of health back every time we hit an enemy 4 times. Ah! Explodies! I am in the wrong place. Run. Ooh. This is a secret area you can only get to by falling down. Plunged him to death. Whoa. Titanite shard, yay, we can now upgrade our present weapon. Again. Bonfire hype. And rest. That's enough rest. Well, I feel like I can never get enough rest. This is a big place. Oh yeah, that's where I was. There's the cathedral. Haven't been atop this building before. Make sure there's nothing I can't jump off of to find an item. No, not yet anyway. Cozy place, this. Oh, hi. So this is where you guys were hiding. Dead. Hyper armor. The R2 gives you hyper armor. Well, and the R1. I guess it's dependent on the power of the attack that hits you. Item. Hand axe. Hello.
Aha. Unkindled, are we?
We are.
Welcome to my abode. I am Cornyx, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are. An encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man? Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornyx of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
No, it's mine. Cornyx is a really cool name. Oh, that guy's trying to get me through the floor. A Gaul. The unmitigated Gaul. Is this all there was here? Okay. Alright. Onto the roof. And onto this joik. This mindless fop. He also has hyper armor. There. Goodness. What did he have in his basket? Red beans? Red bean paste? That's what I'm going to choose to believe. He wasn't harvesting organs or anything. No. Of course not. Of course not. Does not open from this side. Okay. Caduceus round shield. I think that actually leads back to the beginning of the game. I didn't fully explore that part. Or not the beginning of the game, the beginning of this area. I'm missing something somewhere. Oh, hi. How did you get through the door? There's someone behind the door, I'm sure. Oh, yep. Maybe he just flipped through it? Oh, there's blood on the door, too. Hi! There we go. He still got me. Could you open the door? Oh, too late, he's dead. Open the door for me, please. There's gotta be a way around, or on top, or under. What is down there? A dog. A dog is down there. Yeah, because there, I can see, or I thought I could see. Thought I saw an item earlier, but maybe not. I'm lost. These guys give me anything? Negative. Well, I guess I shall return to the beginning area. Just kill that dog and run away. Because I can get back there from a bonfire, and bonfire is right over here. No need to run all the way back. And there's still that underground area. Hi, you're alive. Fancy that. Yes. Here it lies. Went beyond it. Yeah, I did. It leads to that rooftop. Okay, can I... Well, there's a bad guy somewhere. Oh, hi. You could at least come through the door. Doorway. Be polite. Don't just stand there. Come in. Foot of the high wall? No. Ended settlement. That's where I want to be. I'll go open that door and then call it quits once I get back to a bonfire. Baram armor. Armor named after a god of war. Cool. Very good. Okay, this guy needs to die. As well as this dog. Stop killing innocent corpse people. They don't even attack me. Not doing you any good. I'm not sure they even have souls. Soulless beings. Sovereignless. And soulless. Worst way to exist. Staboo. It's kind of a pity how parrying is less of a thing in this game compared to how it was in Dark Souls. Like the ultimate way to kill someone, but also a very risky way. In this game, I think the risk is way too high to, Oh, that's a lot of guys I had killed before. Way too high to warrant the risk. There are multiple ways I never went. I kill him. Worker trousers. Excellent. Always wanted worker trousers. Oh, see there? Just got like a tiny smidgen of life back because of the Pontiff Ring. It was awesome. Might see it again soon. It works after you kill someone, so... And it keeps ticking even if you hit multiple enemies one after another. Okay, it's not 4. Might be 6. 6 or 7, not sure. Large soul of berserk corpse. Didn't get that before. Ow. I still don't recognize where it is. There it is. He has a flamberge. My word, that's a lot of hits. Goodness, but now we can actually open this shortcut. Yay! Look through these stalls, make sure I didn't miss anything. I think we're good. I still have that one dead corpse hanging there. Maybe the firebomb will do it. Close. Ah, not close enough. So I need to kill you first. Let's see if fire does. Well, not really. Gotcha. Firebomb. I didn't even mean to do that. It was flashy though. Explodies are worth many points. Gotcha. That was a massacre. Actually a pretty easy area to clear out if you have a good weapon. Just like any in Dark Souls. I'm way past it. So close. Ow! Good grief. Just wasting bombs. Can I use the arrow at all? Or the bow? Bow and arrow? Oh wow. Not really. What? What just happened? Can't even, What? Where are they leading? Can't even shoot them anymore. What? Okay. Endurance. Stamina. Up, please. Okay, that is ridiculous. I guess it makes sense. If you have really bad dexterity, then you're not going to be able to aim at all. I should be able to get that with some hack, however. So close. There we go. Okay, not sure if it was worth it. Let's see. Kukri. Not worth it at all. Oh, that's a big waste. But we can always buy 10 of them for 500. So I'm fine with that. I'll just head back to the shrine. Get a level up. At least one. Oh, kill this guy. have a lot of guys to work through on my way back to the bonfire. Not a lot, just this whole hallway. Okay, that's 2. That looks like... Yeah, that's another bad... Bad lighting. Why is there light right there? Makes no sense. This is a poorly lit room, and there are places that just glow for no reason. That guy looked alive. Relative to, you know, what alive means in this universe. What even is life? That's the question this game can raise, one of the many interesting academic questions Dark Souls raises. Another question, why do I have to stop? Well, I've been on for 3 hours and 40 minutes, and that's not too long. But I do also need to sleep, and I have some things to do after this as well. So, like uploading this video to YouTube. You can watch it in the YouTube channel, Charles Q. Banks. Charles Quasar Banks might be the actual channel. But the link to that is in the area below my webpage, along with my Twitter, Discord, and what else is there? About me, I guess. Patreon. You can give via Patreon if you want to keep me going via funding and support. So, yeah, thanks for watching. And next time, we will do more things. Okay, I promised you that. More bosses. See... Oh yes, we'll go down in the elevator next time. So, until then, thanks for watching. God bless. And, farewell. Have a great night.